Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and today I am collaborating with Michele from Scrap Secrets and Terra from Mayhem Crafty Cards. I will have their channels linked down below. Our theme for today was birthday card, so I am taking this new background stamp from Honeybee Stamps. It's a red rubber stamp, so I have taken out the mat out of my Misty, and I'm just tacking down my watercolor paper using some double-sided adhesive so it doesn't flop around on me if I need to stamp it twice. You could use the sticky mat in your Misty if you wanted to. I didn't think of that. Sometimes this is just easier. I did remember to use my anti-static powder tool. So I'm just going to line up this stamp. It has some great birthday sentiment, so it's going to be my background. And then I am going to use some Simon Says Stamp clear sticky ink, and I am going to coat this really well and press this down and just use the sleeve of my shirt to make sure to rub it and give it enough pressure. I do have a dry eraser that I do sometimes use for this, but of course I've tucked it in a drawer and, out of sight, out of mind, so I don't use it. But this works just as well. You could also use Versamark ink. There's other clear sticky inks. This is just so that the embossing powder will stick to my paper where I have inked this up. So I could always use birthday cards. I always seem to be low on them. It's one of those things I tend to put together as gifts for other people. I will put together little, packages of cards for them to be able to give away, and I like to include birthday cards, so I'm always in need of making some more. So now that I've done my stamping, I am going to just take this out and coat it with, I think I used Simon Says Stamp white embossing powder. Was it Brutus Monroe? Brutus Monroe. Alabaster. Why does that sound wrong? Oh, that's right. Alabaster embossing powder. It's the white one. I could have done sparkle. I could have done clear, because I'm going to be using some sprays to do kind of an emboss resist technique with my background. So I did heat emboss this off screen just to save you, because it did take me a little time, and white on white really is hard. You don't get that really cool effect like you do with metallic embossing powder where you can actually see it melting. So now I'm just going to take 3 colors of sprays, and I believe these are dilution sprays, and just spray this in my little splat box here until I get a background that I like. And I will show you the bottles when I'm all done with spraying, just so you can see what it is that I'm using. And these are the 3 colors: a purple, like a dark pink, and a light pink. And then I have this balloon die, which is from my stash, which I believe is from Simon Says Stamp. It was probably from a card kit from forever ago. And I cut that out using some glitter paper. And I'm just taking a paper towel to get up whatever wet ink is left on my panel, because, I'm too lazy to wait for everything to dry because I got to get this done. So I'm just adding some double-sided adhesive, and I am going to add some black and white baker's twine. Wrap this around about 3 times around the card, and I do it a little bit offset, not definitely straight, just to give it a little bit more character and just give it a little pop of something else. This came in a kit as well. I really like these spools that these come on. I save them, and then I don't know what the heck I'm going to use them for, so but I don't like to throw them away. And so I am going to then take my liquid glue and adhere down my balloon bundle onto my background. And I'm using Barely Arts liquid glue. I like this one. I have also used, I can't think of the name of it right now, but Maymay from Maymay Makes It, or Maymay Made It, uses it as well. It's what I originally started using, but went to the Barely Arts glue because the other one didn't ship in the wintertime, and I live in Vermont, and it would never fail. I would run out of glue when it was cold, so they wouldn't ship it because it would likely freeze. So I switched to this one, and I've been using it ever since. So I'm just going to tuck that in so that the tails of the balloons are kind of meeting my twine. And then I'm going to cut another piece and just knot it onto the left-hand side. I was going to do a bow, but I decided to just keep it at a knot, and then I will trim the ends. What projects has everyone been working on? I am always curious to know. Is there anything that you'd like to see from me? I have been very much slacking in creating content. I have been obsessed with working on diamond art projects, so that's kind of what I've been working on instead of creating YouTube videos, but I definitely need to get back at it. Off screen, I coated this with the double-sided adhesive. Nope, that's not what I wanted to say. I used foam tape and spared you from watching me put it on and take the backing off, because this particular one I got from Amazon and I've never had an issue before, but the backing was horrendous to take off of this new roll that I have. So not sure if that's just me. And then once I get this adhered down to my card base, I'm going to take some glossy accents and fill in my balloons so it gives it some shine when it dries. And that'll be my project for today. I will have everyone's channel linked down below. I hope that you'll check them out and show them some love. And as always, I hope that you have a great day.